Cinema halls, theatres and multiplexes will now be allowed to reopen with full seating capacity from Monday, that is November 1st, as per an order by the Delhi Disaster Management Authority. The new guidelines also raise the number of people attending wedding functions and funerals from 100 to 200. The order issued by DDMA on Friday listed various allowed and restricted activities in view of COVID-19 pandemic in the city. Movie theatres, multiplexes in the city were closed after a lockdown was imposed in April in view of the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic. They were allowed to reopen with 50% seating capacity in the last week of July. The DDMA's recent order has allowed cinema halls and theatres to open with 100% seating capacity, but stated that owners of cinema halls, theatres and multiplexes will be responsible for strict adherence to standard operating protocol and official guidelines as well as COVID-appropriate behavior at the premises. Meanwhile, restaurants, bars, auditoriums and assembly halls can operate with 50% capacity. Apart from this, DDMA has also allowed all the authorized weekly markets in the city to reopen from November 1st. AIMIM Chief Asaduddin Owaisi said that the centre's recent proposal to amend the Registration of Births and Deaths Act 1969 would be used for NPR, that is National Population Register, and NRC, that is National Register of Citizens, and violate Article 324 of the Constitution. The amendment will allow the centre to create a unified database of all the registered births and deaths. Currently, this is carried out by the states. Taking to Twitter, Owaisi said the unified database will be used for NPR and NRC, electoral rolls, passports, etc. Currently, these are all separate processes. For example, electoral roll enrollment is done by independent body, that is Election Commission of India. Now the union government can allow birth or death register to be used for enrollment. In a subsequent tweet, he stated this violates Article 324 of the Constitution that gives independence to the Election Commission of India, and it also violates the Constitution as the NPR rules are themselves unconstitutional and data should not be collected under it. Superstar Rajinikanth, who recently underwent surgery to restore blood supply to the brain, was discharged from the hospital on Sunday night. He was admitted for 3 days. The 70-year-old top actor was admitted to the city-based Kaveri Hospital on Thursday. Though his family maintained that it was a routine checkup done every year, the medical bulletin released by the hospital stated that he was brought to the hospital after feeling giddiness and had undergone carotid artery revascularization process. However, on Sunday night, Rajinikanth returned home and was seen walking from the car and being received by his wife Lata and his daughter. He took to Twitter to confirm his return. Rajinikanth also thanked his fans via his daughter's recently launched voice-based social media app. Fashion designer Sabyasachi Mukherjee's label withdrew the promotional campaign for its Mangalsutra collection on Sunday after Madhya Pradesh Home Minister Narottam Mishra issued a 24-hour ultimatum and threatened to send a police force. In the context of making heritage and culture a dynamic conversation, the Mangalsutra campaign aimed to talk about inclusivity and empowerment. The campaign was intended as a celebration, and we are deeply saddened that it has instead offended a section of our society. So we at Sabyasachi have decided to withdraw the campaign, the designer's company wrote in an Instagram story. Earlier on Sunday, MP Minister Narottam Mishra had told the media that I have warned earlier about such advertisement. I am personally warning designer Sabyasachi Mukherjee, giving him a 24-hour ultimatum. If this objectionable and obscene advertisement is not withdrawn, then a case will be registered against him and legal action will be taken. The police force will be sent for the action, he also said. He called the advertisement objectionable and said that the Mangalsutra is a jewellery of paramount importance. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived in Glasgow in the United Kingdom to attend the 26th Conference of Parties as his 3-day visit to Rome on the sidelines of the G20 summit concluded. Modi will be on a 2-day visit November 1st and November 2nd in Glasgow, where he will meet UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson and discuss the bilateral ties. The Indian community who welcomed PM Modi sang Modi Hai Bharat Ka Gehra after he arrived at the hotel. The 26th COP to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change kicked off on Sunday in Scotland's Glasgow and will conclude on November 12th.